But then again, you see, we are not very bothered into this kind of, in our culture, we don't actually focus so much on this aspect. A request is a request. How you do it, it's a request. Okay? But in the English culture, this is how they do it. And we are not talking about rise, fall intonation here. If we say it correctly, the English people, even the intonation of your voice, the tone of your voice carries a lot of meanings. Okay? Carries a lot of meanings. Ours is more of action. Okay? If people are angry, what do?
Show the expression.
They show. It's the facial expression, it's the body language, what they do must make sound. Putting down the books must be a bang on the table. Okay? Pushing the chairs into the table must be with a kick. Okay? That is anger. So these languages is different from what we have here. This is spoken language. Okay. So can we have a difference? Can you see the difference here?
Yes.
Yes, yeah. So they are all making requests, but in a different manner. Okay. One that will guarantee refund is here. This will guarantee refund. The rest, no refund guaranteed. Okay. But it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes when you're close to your friend doesn't mind. Depends on how you ask for it. Okay. And friends, they don't only give you 50 cents. They give you more than 50 cents. All right. Next line. Someone shout out this statement. Come on. Okay, Roslan, do you think you could lend me 50 cents? Do you think you could lend me 50 cents? Okay. Right. Well, what do you think Roslan will say? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. Yeah, sure, no problem. Next statement. Roslan, could you please lend me 50 cents? This is a polite request. We have the word please. Could you please lend me 50 cents? Roslan would be obliged to give you 50 cents. He'll say, never mind, here you are 50 cents, take it. Okay? Next. Roslan, mind if I borrow 50 cents? Also polite, but in a shortened form, which means, do you mind? Okay, do you mind if I borrow 50 cents? But because this is oral communication, oral speech, this is how we speak naturally. Okay, Roslan, do you mind lending me 50 cents? This is the contracted form. Okay, mind if you borrow is a contracted form, meaning shortened form. The full sentence is, do you mind lending me 50 cents? Okay, do you think Roslan would give 50 cents for this? Yes. It's quite okay. These statements are quite okay. Do you think you could lend me 50 cents? Yeah, why not? 50 cents. So this group of statements here are okay, not too bad. Here, let's look at these ones over here. Yes, our friend from there. Shout out these statements. Okay, Tiong, I wonder if you could lend me 50 cents. I wonder, and I wonder. Okay, remember the Lemon Tree song? Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, next sentence. Tiong, would you mind lending me 50 cents? Do you mind lending me 50 cents? Would you mind lending me 50 cents? Okay. Next sentence. Oh yeah, with these statements, of course you get 50 cents immediately, okay? If you could lend me 50 cents, I would be very grateful. You are not asking, you are borrowing, and you are showing that you are very grateful, okay? This is a wonderful way of talking to your friends. I wish everyone could speak like this, okay? So, but this is what we are trying to educate our children in the school, okay, to speak in the manner that we we put emphasis on politeness. Okay? Politeness is what makes people get together actually. Okay? And that is one wonder fact about Malaysian culture. Because we are polite to each other, that we could be able to be together even today in this room. Look at how colorful we are. Black, yellow, white. Okay? So, right, so these are some statements. So, what we have been looking at earlier is how we make requests. Okay? How we make requests in English. But again, in our practice, we seldom go to that extent of coming up with full statements. Okay? I would also say here, it depends on who you are talking to again. Okay? Because we always like to use the contract form. For example, if I know everyone here very well, I would like to use this highlighter over here. Okay? Very seldom I said, do you mind if I, and I will be very grateful if you do so. What I'll do is, I won't even say borrow. Highlighter. Highlighter, okay? Okay. Not even asking, but taking for granted that she doesn't mind at all. Of course, she doesn't mind, but looking at the situation of how the process should happen, it's not correct. But that is what happens in our daily lives. It's like that, okay? If I do that, will you be angry? No, you see? She's very nice. Okay, okay. Some people will also, in my office, will say, oh, this is my ruler. I'll use my ruler first. Not saying, can I borrow the ruler? No. Oh, this is my ruler. Come, let me use. And return, say, thank you very much. Because we are friends. So, because we are friends, we understand. So, in that manner, you cannot assess that in terms of politeness. They are actually very polite. But the situation of best of friends doesn't allow them to speak like what we have seen earlier. Okay? Right, so we can use these statements while making requests. Even if we want to speak in a group, okay, our problem, excuse me, in group interaction is everybody wants to speak at the same time. Okay, everybody wants to speak at the same time. Until finally you have to ask, who's listening to who? Who's listening and who's speaking? Because everybody is speaking. Go to the food stalls, go to the eateries where you can find food, go to the food court, okay, and watch people when they are eating, when they're sitting together. You will be amazed. Everybody is talking at the same time, but they still can listen to each other and giving responses to each other, okay? But we want people to be more polite. We can say, could you help me to? Try to come up with a statement. You can use can you help me to? Can you help me to? Finish up my assignment? Can you help me to finish up my assignment? Yes, with a small fee of 200 ringgit. Yes, no problem. Someone like to try? You can either use can or could, okay? In this situation, it's okay.